sparked this incident. Meanwhile, thousands continue to take to the streets across the country, including our state's capital, to protest Donald Trump. In Richmond, hundreds marched at Virginia Commonwealth University on Saturday. They say the president-elect incites a culture of hate and are calling for a complete overhaul in the presidential election process.
While unity does have a place in American politics in the near future, right now there needs to be a space for people to be upset and say that they don't agree with what has just happened.
Meanwhile, President-elect Trump continues to work on his transition team in New York. He's named chairman of the Republican National Committee, Reince Priebus, as his chief of staff. NBC's Jennifer Johnson has those details.
After days holed up at Trump Tower, the president-elect has made his first big cabinet decision, picking Republican National Committee Chair Reince Priebus as White House Chief of Staff.
Donald Trump has got to go.
The decision coming as protests continue from Hollywood to New York City. Thousands of angry Americans still voicing their opposition to President-elect Donald Trump.
I've never seen an election like this one before. Where people are so fearful.
But Republican leaders say anti-Trump Americans should rest assured.
People should put their minds at ease. We're going to get to work on solving the big country's problems, getting this economy growing, fixing our national security, fixing our health care problems.
Hillary Clinton spoke to top donors, blaming her loss on FBI Director James Comey's decision to reopen her email investigation 11 days before the election. Clinton told donors, "Our analysis is that Comey's letter raising doubts that were groundless, baseless, proven to be, stopped our momentum." Trump's team isn't buying that analysis.
I just can't believe it's always somebody else's fault. Sometimes you just have to take a look in the mirror and reflect on what went wrong.
Conway, who met up with the president-elect at Trump Tower just hours before the Priebus announcement, says more cabinet picks will be coming soon. Jennifer Johnson, NBC News, Washington.
And back here locally, a Roanoke firefighter is recovering tonight after getting hurt on the job. Crews responded to a fire around 10:45 last night in the 1000 block of 12th Street Southeast. Here you can see pictures of that incident. Roanoke Fire EMS says that the firefighter was hurt after partially falling through the floor. He's expected to be okay, and authorities say that no one else was hurt. The cause of this fire remains under investigation. And figures show there are 58,000 homeless students in America. It's a growing concern for colleges right here in Southwest Virginia. Recently, Radford University found one way to help those without a steady place to live. WSLS 10's Duke Carter joins us now in the studio. Now, Duke, how does this program work?
Hey, Bree. Well, Radford University has the Helping to Eradicate Homelessness Through Resource Opportunities, or HEROES program. And it just started back in April, and that's where school leaders say the overall goal is to help students succeed, even when life comes with its challenges.
I lost a job.
One student who does not want to be identified lost his income, which eventually led to him looking for a roof over his head.
Wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. I knew I did have reliable friends.
That's when he turned to school leaders, who told him about the Helping to Eradicate Homelessness Through Resource Opportunities, or HEROES program. The student says it helped him find housing, which allowed him to focus on his studies.
I was found the alternative housing place.
School leaders say there are a variety of factors of why students are homeless. They say it ranges from students' financial aid being delayed to conflict with roommates or even parents getting sick. And that's why leaders at Radford say they have the program in place to make sure students can still achieve when life gets difficult. They say they offer employment assistance, alleviating housing concerns, and provide emergency financial assistance.
We're very appreciative. Anyone that was experiencing homelessness found this as a awesome resource. And I don't think that college students anticipate that there will be that kind of resource for them.
School leaders say housing has an effect on students' education. 32% of students in a nationwide survey agreed. Over half, 53%, reported missing class, and 25% dropped a class, which is why leaders are glad they have the HEROES program in place.
Very refreshing to know that Radford University has a process in place to assist students that are done in a very confidential way.
Now, Radford University leaders say so far over a half a dozen students have come to get help through the HEROES program. In studio, Duke Carter, WSLS 10. Bree.
All right, thank you, Duke. Operation Christmas Child kicks off this week. How you can help children across the world this holiday season.
Closed captioning on WSLS 10 is brought to you by Grand Home Furnishings.
A spiritual movement and a new way of worship.
What we're seeing right now in this time is it being done in ways that we hadn't seen before.
It's not just about a Sunday service, but a new method to deliver the message.
We want to be relevant, and that's the key word. But we don't want to be relevant to the extent where we do change the message.
See the unique evolution of churches in Southwest Virginia and how they're connecting to the hearts of a new generation. Tuesday at 11 on WSLS 10.
I'm Damon Gutierrez with Damon Gutierrez Associates Realtors. We like homes that sell, not sit. We sell homes faster for more money and net you more money. Get our sell in 59 days or sell it for free guarantee. List your home today at listwithdamon.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Aluf of Aluf Aesthetics, where we are proud to offer Bellafill, the only dermal filler that the FDA has approved to last up to 5 years. Most all other fillers are gone within 3 to 10 months. If you're interested in learning more about this amazing product, please give us a call.
Always wanted a Kubota? Then get on down to your local Kubota dealer today, where the deals have never been hotter. Right now, get incredible savings on new Kubota tractors. You can get low payments for up to 84 months. With 0% APR, incredible customer instant rebates, and a 6-year limited powertrain warranty on new BX, B, L, and MX tractors. There have never, ever been deals like these. See your Kubota dealer today.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, VirginiaKubotaDealers.com.
Are you bothered by the changes in your stomach after children or weight loss? At Aluf Aesthetics, we offer the Awake Tummy Tuck to address these concerns and help restore your self-confidence. Please contact us to learn more about this amazing procedure.
I'm Damon Gutierrez with Damon Gutierrez Associates Realtors. We like homes that sell, not sit. We sell homes faster for more money and net you more money. Get our sell in 59 days or sell it for free guarantee. List your home today at listwithdamon.com.
Welcome back. Operation Christmas Child is gearing up for this year's holiday season. National Collection Week kicks off this Monday. Now, several locations in the Roanoke Valley and Allegheny will serve as collection sites. Covington Bible Church, Bonsack Baptist Church, and other churches are collecting shoeboxes filled with donations to send to children worldwide. Items needed include school supplies, hygiene items, toys, and notes of encouragement. And don't forget, the next Shredathon is this Monday in Danville. It's from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Schools on Sandy Court. And after that, we'll head to Roanoke. For more information, just visit our website, WSLS.com.